I'm LP Master 6, and welcome to the finale of Wario Land Super Mario Land 3. We have got 4 levels left, and for the final time, we see Wario don his safari hat. Fun fact, I just remembered Wario didn't have hair in Super Mario Land 2 6 golden coins, and he does now. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Good thing we can practice the going out of the door scenario. Alright, here we go. Syrup Castle. Wario's finally about to get a castle of his own soon. Hopefully, presumably, based on the plot of the game. This is 1994. Video game protagonists usually get what they want by the end of the game now, right? So how are you guys doing? Is that a smaller spiked ball than the ones in the last few levels? Alright, as you can see, this is not the interior of the castle. This is a lie. Also, I've been ground pounding enemies a lot instead of beating with my body, so we're going to be doing more beating in this episode. I can't believe that I've gotten every world in one video. Also, piranha plants make their triumphant return here. Beautiful. Don't look like piranha plants. Actually, they're never referred to as piranha plants, only as their Japanese name. So, fun fact, it's the same way in Super Mario Land 1. Checkpoint room, I bet. Well, you do not want it. Because I'm about to have to do a lot of grinding before the final level, and I'm not exactly excited about it. Okay. I actually am, I lied. So, today is August 27th. This is what... Oh, it doesn't roll onward like normal physics would have you believe. This is what, 4 days after my last record? I hope you enjoyed that sneeze. I also hope you enjoy the ambient cicada noises. We have been getting a lot of cicadas. You know, you'd think... Aren't they called June bugs? Is that the same thing as a cicada? You never know. I live in the southern United States, so... How does that... Okay, great. That's, what, 19 deaths? 17? 18? Cut back to the checkpoint. Okay. I don't think there were coins in the checkpoint room, so I'm not going to bother. Ooh, a nice one-up. Wait, when did we only get 44 lives? Have I died that much? I don't think I have. Okay, not being fooled by you anymore. Come on, let me beat you. Yeah. So, let me know in the comments if June bugs and cicadas are the same thing. That's the comment question of the day. So, anything happened interesting to me lately? Yes. Today, I skipped work and got up to go to... You're kidding me. To Memphis to take somebody to the doctor for immigration purposes. And had some excellent car ride conversations along the way. And that made me remember why I love car rides so much. Why I got so into driving. It reminded me of the old conversations I used to have with my mom when it would be just the two of us riding to some family event and my father would never go. Just reminds me of the good old times. Car rides, or any time when people are just, you know, no technology, no TV at all, no games. They're most emotionally vulnerable, I feel like. And it leads to some of the greatest, most honest conversations. Huh. Yep, okay, the floor keeps going. Nice. I picked up on clues. Alright, the second to last treasure in the game. What is it? It's a whale. Woo! Super Mario Bros. 2 reference? Moby Dick reference? Trying to think of a third thing whales are in? Can I... Oh, Super Mario Land 2. Boom. There's a whale in that game. You go inside a whale in that game. That, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, editing, that is a Bato Shuriken. I'm sure you know what a shuriken is, right? They only appear in Syrup Castle, which we are finally inside. Oh my god. I'm so close I can taste it. Some nice Wario role-playing for you guys. No. I'm going to disappoint you today. So, are you guys excited for fall? My wife's extremely excited for fall. I'm pretty excited for fall because I'm tired of people not ordering DoorDash food. Wandering Goom! And I'm tired of the heat because I sit in my car all day and go insane. Actually, I was told about a study today, not a real study, but, you know, a sort of scientific study where the Vsauce guy locked himself in a room with nothing but a bed and a toilet and food for 72 hours and went insane. And I feel like that's a good study that we can't exactly do for ethical reasons because it causes stress. I got stuck in this the first time I played this game. I got stuck on this level for so long and had to look it up. I had to look up a video of this level. There is a ladder right here that I just could not see at all. And I did first play this in black and white, but I feel like either way you play it, you're not going to be able to see that very well. But I feel like I should have figured that out. You know, instead of wandering around that screen for like 20 minutes. It probably wasn't even 20 minutes. My attention span is not as good as it used to be. Come on, oh my god. Yes. Thank you. I didn't know the coin would leave the block like that. That's interesting. No! Oh my god. Okay. Please be a power-up. It's not going to be. Nope. But, I feel like that's how truck drivers and people with my type of job go insane. Little to no social contact, and I mean, sure, I've got music to keep me sane and YouTube videos to listen to and podcasts, even though I normally go the music route. And like I said, picture most people's funerals all day. But, you know, it's okay. You know, I just hope... Like, I picture my own funeral in a good way, in a sense. Like, sometimes I picture how I die. That's not so pretty, but, picturing my funeral, I imagine that my art of keeping track of everything I've ever done, making videos of every moment. Why did I do that? You know, I just want there to be one person. I'm gonna try to force people, when I'm dead, to sit in a room together and watch everything I've ever done. As awkward and uncomfortable as that would be. It's like painting a portrait of my life, and I love that idea. Is there anything? Okay. This has to be the optional room then, right? It's to the left. That's how games work. Screw this. I've got all the time in the world. I skipped work today because I flipped a coin. Once I got back from Memphis, I decided to flip a coin to see if I would go to work because there's a minimum guarantee out today because it's supposed to be busy for waiter and DoorDash because of back to school for some reason, which, like, okay. I mean, oh, well, damn it. It goes on tomorrow and the next day too, so I'm not that upset. But anyway, you know, I just feel like I want there to be one person who, like, watches everything and, like, really pays attention. Just one, maybe my niece or one of my friends. And oh, so satisfying getting on the 1-up. I've never gotten this guy to go down. Please. Okay, I just had to make sure this was not the final level because I have not been paying attention, but I've definitely not been playing that long, so I didn't think it was. But I want somebody to, like, pass it on, like a weird art project. That's what I want the art of my life to be. Since, you know, the only other thing I can do is play bass guitar and come up with useless stories that people have already basically come up with, so not that talented. You know, it makes me sound really depressed the way I talk about myself in my videos. I realize that while editing. I'm really, like, most of the time, not depressed. I actually quite like myself. I'm just kind of bored sometimes. And, you know, lonely. That's about it. I've got my wife, so that's good enough for me. You know, I think this might be the first time you have to crouch and walk. So that could theoretically trip you up and get you stuck from beating the game on the last, you know, the very last part of the third to last level. And we are making the castle undress. Beautiful. See, this is the difference between Wario and Mario. Much more graphic, much more risque. Haha, 69 coins! Another joke I wish weren't so old. This is the final, non-final level in the game. Look at this background. I don't want that. If I can keep my jet pod for the rest of the game, I will be very satisfied. Alright. No! That was close. I do not want the jet pod. Haven't killed a watch in a while, so there we go. Now we've killed 2. I was freaking out for a second because I saw that we only had 3 coins. Wait. Ooh, I just realized. We will fly back over here because actually, believe it or not, I need this. Okay, I was going to ground pound him, but you convinced me to get the coin. Okay. You'll see why we need it in a little bit. But this reminded me, because I wanted to ground pound the ground. Is it called the ground pound in this game, actually? I don't know if it has a name, because, you know, back until, like, the mid-2000s or late 2000s, it didn't have a consistent name, and everybody called it the hip drop, or the butt slam, or the butt stomp. But we'll get there when we get there. The hip drop was just my absolute favorite name for it. Remember when I said I needed the bull pot? I'm very pissed off right now. That was a nice combo, though. I gave up my jet pot for nothing. Please. Okay. Did we get more height from the enemy? I think I did. Huh. I didn't know that mechanic was in this game. Without holding up, you get better height off enemies. Ooh, a spring up. It's only called a... I put on the screen it was also called a sunblock. It's called a sunblock in like one player's guide that was licensed. And that's about it. You know what? Sure. We'll do it. But Mario Wiki just lumps it in the general category of its modern day, you know, official name, trampoline, even though it's kind of a different thing. This is why we need Bull Wario. So if I can get a garlic pot, I will be eternally grateful. Oh, you know, wait, I want to hear it. I want to hear the... Ooh. Okay, I'm satisfied. Please tell me there's a garlic pot in here somewhere. Or a bull pot. And yes, introduce a, you know, right at the end of the game, regular lifts are in this game. For some reason. I mean, hey. I'll take it. A regular old Super Mario Brothers style elevator section. I mean, we are in a castle, so it's perfectly fitting. I'm going to have to do a lot of backtracking, aren't I? This is the end of the stage, isn't it? There's no garlic pot. There's nothing. Please. Oh my god. Okay. Whatever. I'll just meet you back with the bull pot, I guess. After we watch the castle strip some more. I'm not exactly sure why there's buttons to do that in random spots in the castle. Hashtag video game logic. Remember when that was the funniest thing in the early days of YouTube? This is it, the final level. You don't need a skull because the castle itself is a skull. How edgy. Here we go. Okay. Whoo, and okay, well, that was weird. Also, because I made the whoo sound, I didn't realize I was doing it until it was over. That was also kind of weird. Here we go! You can guess what's along this secret path, I bet. Here is a garlic pot. Okay, don't want that right now. But I'm not collecting it for hearts, just in case we need it. Yep, okay. There is a way to do this, but I don't know how. As Bull Wario, what you actually need is not the key. We do need that, actually. Oh, that's right. You still need Bull Wario to get this. The dragon pot. You can also do it as Jet Wario, but there's a dragon pot in the room, not a jet pot. So, you see how it was intended. To get the final treasure in the game, okay, well, we'll get that in a minute. Come on. And we'll go ahead and get the coins. Because those will be harder to get once we make that thing more in the way. Oh god, here we go. The final treasure. It's a crab? What? What is? Oh, I see now. Okay, it's a ring. That's a fancy looking diamond ring. Wonder how much that's worth. Okay, and I guess I'll show you how to get back out to the main area, because why not? Because I cannot stand it when I'm shown a one-off room in a game I'm not too familiar with. And I'm like, in there, I'm like, oh, you know where this is. You've seen it once. Yeah, I don't. I'd like to familiarize myself with the game even though I'm not playing it. So it's nice whenever they show a little bit of everything. What you would actually go through when playing the game. Speaking of, not showing this level twice. Done that enough throughout this series. Alright, here we go. Let's see our final saved treasure total. If we were to go to the final level right now. 3,759 coins and all treasures. But before we go to the final level, I'm going to show you or remind you of the best grinding technique. But I'm going to add a little something to it.